Yo, man, it's your boy Sasuke Uzumaki / Sharingan Stare / Christian. Call me one of those three. I'm back once again. This time I'm doing another thought video, as I like to call them. This has been kind of an issue that has been going on for quite some time. Not necessarily dealing with my channel or anything like that, but, well, somewhat. Just in the comments about what language I use in my Naruto videos. You know, people have been saying like, well, you know what, put it simply, this video is going to essentially talk about the whole English dub versus Japanese dub debate. I mean, come on, in anime, this has been going on for a long time. Now, of course, if you're a true anime fan, it really shouldn't fucking matter. But some people who watch anime, they're just fucking biased like hell, and it kind of pisses me off. Okay, let's start with my favorite anime. First off, Dragon Ball Z of all time. Sorry, Naruto, man, you're like the Naruto to me is like the stepping stone into the future for anime. You know, Bleach and all that. You know, you got your Bleaches, your Full Metal Alchemist, you know, Viz Media, animes, all like that and stuff. But anyway, Dragon Ball Z, man, came out back in the late 80s or something like that. Of course, the original version is Japanese, since that's where it originated. So, of course, you know, Japanese language, Japanese subs, and all that. Then, when it came to America during the 90s, you know, it's come out in English. There was different dubs for it, Ocean, and then Funimation. I prefer the Funimation dub over the Ocean dub. Now, preferences. Here's what I don't like about sometimes, you know, dealing with anime people. When you watch a certain anime, right? Like, you know, like if it's Naruto or Bleach or Dragon Ball Z or whatever anime, why do some people say that Japanese is better and English is trash? No, really, I'm serious. Can somebody please tell me why? Like, people would just come out their asses and just talk shit about the English anime. Like, I remember on one of my Storm 2 videos recently, somebody was like, oh, don't put any more of your videos in English, please. And I'm like, and I just simply told the guy, don't bitch about my preferences, please. That's what I told him, like, straight up. Because to me, like I said, I don't like the biased anime watchers. It's fucking stupid. I'm sick of this whole debate. Now, I can understand if you have preferences. Like, if people prefer the Japanese dub, then okay. I mean, come on, man. If you're really irritated by a certain language dub, don't fucking go to the dub you hate and just start talking shit about it. I'm like, if you didn't want to watch it, then why the fuck would you click on a link or watch a show in that language and start bitching about it? I mean, come on. If you like Japanese, if you like the Japanese dub since it's the original or English subs or something like that, come on. Then go watch that shit. Don't fucking talk shit about the English voice actors like that, man. They put as much hard work into what they do to bring us, you know, the animes that come from overseas and shit, such as Naruto, and Naruto seems to be always the one that's in the middle of the conflict. I think Dragon Ball Z, without question, to me the English version of Dragon Ball Z is the best one, hands down, by Funimation. I like the Ocean dub, but not as much as the Funimation dub. You know, I mean, come on, I got much love for, you know, Dragon Ball Z. You know, that's my favorite anime, like I said. But I don't like the Japanese version, because some of the voices in there, they don't sound fitting. Like, for instance, Goku, his voice is very feminine, but in Funimation he sounds, you know, Sean Schemmel. He has like the perfect voice for Goku, in my honest opinion. Now, keep in mind what I just said. I said this was my opinion. You see, I'm stating my preferences, but I'm also telling you why I don't like it in a certain dub. Now, of course, with any anime you watch, it's not going to be perfect. You know, the voices, they might be a little bit off. For instance, like, when me saying, you know, voices might be off, like, for instance, a lot of people say that Toby / Madara, like Toby, he sounds like a baby. Like some people say, like, oh, he sounds like a baby, or he sounds like an immature kid. You know, in the English version of Storm 2. Well, of course, we have to get used to those kind of voices. You know, I mean, not. You know, it's not like we brought back the original cast and now the original cast is doing all the voices for every character. You know, you got to bring in new people. Like, for instance, I actually prefer Pain's English voice over his Japanese counterpart. I'm not saying that, you know, I prefer, you know, English over Japanese, because I don't. That's not true. That's not necessarily true. Itachi, favorite character in Naruto. Japanese and English, they sound phenomenal. They've never changed the emotion or how Itachi acts. I mean, the voice acting is just, you know, perfection right there. You know. Let's see, who I prefer in Japanese. Rock Lee, Tsunade, Sakura. You know, like I said, I'm not biased, but I'm sick of people always saying shit about, you know, like a dub that they don't like. They click on a link, start watching it, and be like, oh, this dub fucking sucks. Just because you don't like it, that doesn't mean everyone else should hate it. I mean, that's your thing. If you don't like it, then at least explain why. You know, don't just, you know, come out your ass with that shit. It's really fucking annoying. And I guarantee you, like, when people, the moment people start talking shit about a certain anime in a certain dub, you know, whether or not it's, you know, Japanese dub, no subtitles, or English subtitles or whatever, or if it's just plain English, you know, I'm sick of people always talking shit. They're just like, oh, this dub fucking sucks, and then everybody else who likes that dub, they're gonna get on that dude's case, and it's just gonna be a huge fight. Now, honestly, you know, when people watch my videos, you know, I said, you know, this is just me, you know, this is the way I do things, you know, my preferences, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I would want people to respect that, but I don't want people to talk shit just over something that they could just simply ignore, you know? I'm sure people would still want to be respected for what, you know, for what they prefer in a dubbed anime or whatever, you know, whether it's the original or not. I mean, come on. Oh, that's probably the lamest excuse, by the way, speaking of original. Like, oh, like Naruto, like most people say, like, Naruto is better because the Japanese version is the original. Of course it's the fucking original, you, oh my, what, dude, seriously? Oh, I like the Japanese dub because it's the original. Of course it's the original fucking dub, you fucking retard. It came from Japan. Stupid, oh my god, bunch of fucking cocksuckers, man. Wow. And man, a lot of people need to stop also riding the Japanese subs dick so hard, man. Fuck. I mean, come on. Like I said, if you like that dub, okay, fine. You know, okay, fine. You like that dub. But don't get on everybody else's case, you know, saying, oh, it's the fucking original, so that makes it the best. No, it does not. Because I guarantee you, if we ever saw nothing but Japanese, Japanese imported anime, well, anime comes from Japan anyway, you know, if all the anime that we saw until now, where it was Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist, Big O, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, hell, even the Boondocks, I consider that an anime because it uses anime style animation, even though the show is made here in America or whatnot. I mean, come on, if every anime was in Japanese, the language was in Japanese, English subtitles, you know, like, to me, I wouldn't care, but at the same time, I would still want an English dub, because I'm used to watching both Japanese language and English language dubs of anime. To me, it doesn't matter. As long as you are somehow able to follow along with the story with the subtitle or just listening to it, then that should be fine. You know, I mean, you wouldn't want a Japanese anime with Japanese subs imported to America, would you? I mean, would you still be able to understand besides looking at all the fight scenes? Wouldn't you want to know what they say or what they would possibly sound like in English? Okay, then. But this also works, the same way against the English people, saying like, oh, it should always be in English. Okay, like I said, if that's your preference, then that is your thing. But, don't say that, Japanese actors suck because they don't fit their characters the way you would want them to sound. You know what I'm saying? See, like I said, this has been a debate that's been going on entirely ever since anime became popular in the United States. But I'm just saying, if you have a preference for any anime that you watch, whether it's English dub or Japanese dub, and I know a lot of anime, they come in different languages too. If you like that dub, then okay, you like that dub. But at the same time, you gotta respect the other dub too, because like I said, they work just as hard as you do. I mean, come on. I mean, they work just as hard as any other dub that's making the show. And I think more American fans of anime, they should be grateful that that we do have an English Naruto, an English Dragon Ball Z, an English Bleach, an English Samurai Champloo, English Inuyasha, English Big O, things like that. English Air TV, English Canon, which are also Air TV and Canon are also my two favorite non-action animes. If you guys never watched it, I would suggest you watch it, man. Those animes will make you cry. But anyway, like I said, I'm just tired of this stupid bitching about shit that people can control. I'm like, if you're gonna fucking watch an anime, respect it and respect other people's preferences, but don't talk shit when you clearly have no reason, to say what you're saying, because it's just gonna sound like bullshit to a bunch of people. And honestly, like I said, when that guy commented on my video talking about don't post up Japanese videos, I'm like, no, shut the fuck up, because you shouldn't be bitching about my preferences. Respect my shit. And I'm sure that the fans, they will want to be respected, when it comes to their preferences too. Also, another reason why a lot of my videos, well, at least that are anime related, like Naruto and all that, the reason why they're in English is because, well, I speak English, so people will want to hear, an English dub. And I guarantee you cannot say that every fan of a Japanese subbed anime would not want to hear about the possibility of an English dub anime. I mean, to me, you gotta learn how to give it a chance. You can't just openly judge it just because it doesn't, sound right to you. No anime is perfect. Nothing is perfect. No anime is gonna have the perfect voice acting. No anime is gonna have the perfect animation. No anime is gonna have the perfect storyline. Okay? I mean, come on. I'm sick of this biased bullshit that people keep posting on YouTube. Talking about, oh, this is better. Oh, man, go eat a Futanari dick or something. Yeah, I bet you guys know what the fuck that is now, don't you? Man, it's just, I'm sorry if my tone is bad, but it's just an annoying issue to deal with sometimes, and I'm kind of just getting my thoughts out there of how I feel about the situation and stuff. But I just hope more people, they start to accept a dub for what it is, and not because it's just like, oh, it's better. No. I mean, come on, you gotta accept the other dub. I mean, shit, you gotta be more grateful and more appreciative that there are English dubbed animes. That's pretty much all I had to say about this. You guys can leave your thoughts and talk about it. But if you're gonna talk about it, please be open-minded. I'm just saying that I don't want people to be biased about their animes. I mean, if you're gonna talk about this issue, don't be biased, because honestly, I can watch a show in Japanese or English regardless. It doesn't matter what it is. And since Japanese is inherently the original version of an anime, since it's produced there, of course we would have no choice but to watch it from there until an English dub does come out. Like for instance, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, whatever new episodes come out from Japan, that means those episodes we're gonna end up seeing in English at some point. And a lot of times, shows are being produced, more and more because they have to catch up. Like Naruto, the Japanese Naruto, it's in. I'm not sure if those are over right now, but the last episode I saw was when 10-10 went back to that guy, You know, it's like a flashback episode. Neji and Neji and Naruto went to go see that guy, and that's how she got her weapons for the time skip version in Shippuden. One Piece, I'm not even sure if that's over. I know Bleach is still going on, I think. I haven't watched Bleach in such a long time. But like I said, you know, Japanese, we kind of need to watch that to understand, okay, so now I know what's happening, you know. It keeps you informed, but at the same time it's like, oh, okay, so now at some future point, now I can kind of anticipate, you know, what I'm going to end up seeing or hearing, you know, when I watch the English dub version of it. So, you know, pretty much my message here is to accept dubs for what they are and not to slander them or be biased, because being biased is just bullshit, and it's just going to start a lot of fighting and a lot of unnecessary flaming and all that, you know. I'm saying if you have a preference, then stick to it. There's no need for you to watch a different dub, and if you're not going to like it, then don't watch it. It's that simple. If you don't like a dub for what it is, then don't watch it. Just watch it in whatever you prefer, you know, so everybody can be fucking happy and all that shit. But hopefully I kind of made myself clear about this and stuff. But that's pretty much it. So you guys, like I said, share your thoughts, whatever, comment, rate, you know, subscribe, whatever. Like I said, I'm not being biased. Like I said, I already told you my preference. My preference is English, but I can easily, you know, watch both Japanese and English dub regardless. May not be perfect, but hey, but as long as we got something, then I can accept that. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.